Welcome to the Sensory Friendly Event course. Today we will discuss how to prepare for a successful low sensory impact bunny event. Cherry Hill Programs will be partnering with Autism Speaks to provide low sensory Santa and bunny events for our guests that make special accommodations to allow a more comforting experience for families with special needs. Depending on your location, your event will likely have one of the following names. Regardless of the name, this is always one of the most anticipated and heartfelt events of the season. Families will have different needs, which will be accommodated with less potential triggers than during public hours. Instead of waiting in line, families can enjoy activities at tables while waiting for their visit with Bunny. Bunny welcomes all ages and abilities. Service animals are always welcome. Sensory-friendly events are traditionally held Sunday mornings during the season for 1.5 to 2 hours prior to the center opening. Check with your DM and mall to confirm the date and time of your event. Schedule your best employees, at least 4 team members including yourself, and your very best bunny. As the local manager, you are the team leader, and you will greet each family as they arrive if the marketing director does not choose to take this role. Hold a meeting in advance with scheduled staff to communicate how important this event is to the families attending. Be prepared on set and be ready to take photos at least 30 minutes prior to the event start time for a smooth, magical event and to ensure that all actions have been addressed, from lighting to music, water features, activity tables, coloring pages, and more. Simple adjustments can tremendously ease behavioral triggers to create a more welcoming environment for individuals with special needs. There are several action items you'll need to confirm prior to the day of the event. Confirm with your property that nearby fountains and overhead music are turned off and lights are dimmed. Tables and chairs should be set up by marketing with some activities for the children and their families while everyone waits for their turn to see Bunny. Queue numbers are in hand to give out as each guest arrives. As always, the set should be wheelchair accessible. Allowance for a single wheelchair is 32 inches wide at a point, then 36 inches continuous, and a 180-degree turn requires a 60-inch diameter. Remind your employees that all service animals are welcome anytime during the season, and there's a high likelihood they will accompany these special guests. Designate a place on the set where the service animals can remain close to their owners while visiting Bunny. Every partner receives a planning toolkit, which includes all expectations for event execution. We encourage you to review your digital toolkit as well. If you didn't receive the toolkit, please ask your district manager. Next, we will discuss the responsibilities for the center when hosting a sensory-friendly event. Center marketing operations must be present to facilitate setup, make sure entrance doors are unlocked, welcome families, and serve as a media contact. The center is also responsible for making adjustments surrounding the set, muting a nearby fountain, music, video monitors, and lighting until the center opens to the public. It is also recommended that the center place a private event sign near the entrance of the Bunny set so the public understands this is a special event for our guests. They should also print numbers to give families as they arrive. Ask your center marketing director to welcome the guests as they arrive at the set and hand out numbers. If they decline, our local manager should take that role. The center should create an activity area that is adjacent to the set for families with tables and chairs. Recommended activities are coloring pages, crayons, Legos, glitter bottles, and copies of the special social story from the toolkit, especially created for this event. The story sets expectations for the visit with Bunny. And finally, the set may provide a small giveaway, but it is optional. Now we will discuss Cherry Hill Program's responsibilities. First, we must meet in person with the center marketing team. This is essential for pre-planning and operation of a smooth event. We should review this information and course with the entire team and your bunny. Having the right bunny is key to the success of this event. We anticipate individuals from infants to young adults with all levels of disabilities. Some guests may be nonverbal. Some might not want to sit on Bunny's lap. Suggest that Bunny stand behind the chair, kneel, or ask the parent to hold the child on their lap. Above all, be patient and flexible, and take cues from the accompanying parent or their caregiver as they understand the abilities of their child best. We should greet families, hand out numbers, and share photo package options. Have the photo release forms handy. If you capture a really special moment on camera, ask the parent or guardian if they would agree to sign a photo release. Let's talk about set roles. Aside from yourself, you'll want to have a greeter, a photographer, and a cashier. 4 staff plus your very best bunny. Remember to have your best staff for this event. Your greeter is there to welcome families as they arrive and explain photo packages available for purchase. As each family arrives, the greeter, if not the marketing director, should give each family a number and ask them to wait in the designated area provided by the center until their number is called. Each family should be escorted by a staff member and introduced to Bunny. After visiting, capturing the special moment, and selecting an image, the family is then escorted to the cashier who confirm the photo package and assist with completing the transaction. Once the photo package begins to print and a family is escorted to the cashier, the greeter can then go and greet the next family at their table and begin the process again. In the event of a behavioral escalation, a quiet area should be designated in advance, where the parent can take their child until they are able to resume their visit. Our regular photo package pricing is in effect for these events. At the end of each sale, ask each guest if they would like to donate $1 or more to Autism Speaks. We will collect donations at the close of every sale throughout the season. If the center is managed by Taubman, we will only collect donations on sensory event Sundays. Use the Autism Speaks tender button on your POS to record every donation in dollar increments, then complete the sale. Immediately call your district manager and mall contact person if media attends. Due to the sensitive nature of this audience, the reporter must secure parental permission in advance of any taping or photos. Interviews should only be conducted by the center marketing at the event and not our staff or character. Requests for photos and B-roll, which is video images only of Santa or Bunny visits, are approved when arranged in advance. Due to the sensitive nature of our audience, reporters must secure parental permission first before taping or taking photos. Photo release forms are completed by a Cherry Hill Programs employee and given to the parent or caregiver for their signature. By signing the form, they give us authorization for potential use at a future date. Visit the Success site and download the photo release if you need additional copies. Our digital team can only retrieve the photo if it has been printed out first. Once the event is over, please email the photo release form and a photo from your cell phone to your district manager. We prize these images as they convey the magic created by these events and help us promote future programs. Be ready to take photos 30 minutes early and be aware of your set layout. Make sure you are prepared to accommodate wheelchairs, strollers, and ready to welcome timid guests. Once the event is over, return to your budgeted staffing level. If your event is over at 11 and your set does not open till noon, stay open for business. If your event is over at 11 and you still have these special guests waiting, accommodate them first, then welcome other guests. Make sure you have all the tools provided in the kit in advance, copies of the photo release, coloring pages, social stories, and numbers for the greeter to distribute. Enjoy this magical and heartwarming experience that allows many families to participate in the time-honored experience of visiting with the Easter Bunny, and many for the very first time.